Good afternoon, or good evening, any of you out there on YouTube. I'm Dave here, coming up to another issue of, well, right now we're doing the watermelon harvest, so it would be the daily harvest show, or the daily harvest update. As you can see, my previous video, it came out kind of in the morning, so there wasn't enough light where it shows that I came upon a fatal accident. The previous one, before that one, the camera showed some type of glare coming out of from the front windshield, from the rear windshield, from the rear windows. It didn't come out very well. I didn't really like that one. I left it on there anyways. I mean, you can't replicate things anymore. As a matter of fact, you can't even replicate a movie. When you mess up on your movie, there's no way to edit it. So I just leave it the way it is and just go along with the flow. First of all, I'm going to put on my seatbelt. First chance that I was going to get when I came up to a red light. And I was going to put on my glasses, but although it's not that sunny, but I can see better. I didn't pick up dinner. In actuality, I am going to pick up dinner eventually, but I was undecided. I was gonna try to get Mongolian food. Between Mongolian food, last night I had Whataburger, so it's like, the only thing is that, excuse me, what I was thinking is picking up some Subway. But Subway is kind of like the same as Whataburger. It's got a piece of bread surrounded by vegetables and cheese and ham, and I wanted something like chicken, but I don't want to go to Church's Chicken. The Church's used to sell good chicken, and I'm not trying to criticize them, but it's not the same chicken that they used to sell back when I was a kid. It's not the same flavor. I don't know. They either added more poison additives on it, or it just made it just less tasting chicken. Now, rotisserie, I can tell you, rotisserie chicken is pretty good. I can probably stop at the Stripes and pick up some rotisserie chicken, and I'd probably enjoy it. You know what? I think that's probably going to be the best bet, because I would probably enjoy it. Maybe some sides of either chowder beans or rice, vegetables maybe. But just something. The local Pflugerville PD there watching and taking care of us. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the Stripes, pick up a chicken dinner, maybe half a chicken. The chicken from the Stripes, I think they steam bake it or something, because it comes out juicy. I mean, the meat's practically falling off the bone. Kind of like what used to be like Kentucky Fried Chicken, what it was back then. Now, disclaimer, I'm going to put a disclaimer here. I'm talking about name brands of chickens and food to eat and so forth. I live in Central Texas, so if you're watching from the Philippines or from Singapore, South Korea, stuff like that, you might not have those restaurants over there. Well, maybe in the Philippines. I have seen a Pizza Hut, maybe not a Church's Chicken, but a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I've seen a Pollo Loco also. Pollo Loco was originally created in Mexico, was brought into the United States. For some reason or another, some Filipino liked it and took the idea to the Philippines, because they even have Pollo Loco in the Philippines now. Anyway, that was my disclaimer. I don't want anybody who might live in other parts of the world that don't have those type of restaurants are gonna be freaking out because they probably don't even have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm sure everybody around the world knows Whataburger. Whataburger is probably originally made in the state of Texas, and has expanded over to a couple of nearby states. But unfortunately, it was sold to some firm out of Detroit, Michigan. No, not Detroit. Chicago, Illinois. So it's got different owners now. So even though the hamburger still tastes great, it's not the same Texas feeling when you knew that the owner of the restaurant was from Texas. Now it's somebody from up north somewhere. Anyways, I'm gonna come up. I'm here on Highway 151, and I'm coming up to the last stripes that's gonna be available before I hit the ranch. I'm still early, so I'm not late. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here for a little bit while I pick up my grub, and I'll be back in just a bit. Oh, we're back. Just got out of there. Just got a piece of chicken and half a chicken actually. They cook it pretty well. It comes up pretty tender. I mean, even chicken, even if it was hard roasted, it still tastes good. Now we're headed towards the ranch, and I gotta fight traffic because people are going home, and people don't care if you wreck as long as they get home. They don't care if you wreck. So this is where you gotta become a defensive driver. That's the term called when you're applying for a Texas driver's license. You need to become a defensive driver, which is common sense. Will tell you to make sure that you got to be looking out for other people's attitude, and determined to see if they're in a good mood or they're in rage mode. When they're in rage mode, you want to just smile and just get away from them, you know. Anyways, the harvest season, we are doing good. We are not doing good. We are doing excellent. I think even after the rains, after the floods, I could determine that I'm going to make a turn here real quick. It's kind of hard to drive with one hand while holding the camera now. I could use the other hand. The only thing is that I don't have a cup holder for the big, gigantic drink that I bought. If you can see that. There ain't no cup holder for this, so I got to be holding it with my hand until I get to a place where I can park and enjoy my dinner. Look at this humongous cup. It looks like I think it looks like a 32-ounce cup or more, I think. Look at this. Man, I don't even want to get down and look at it. It's a humongous monster. Oh, Anyways, I'll roll this thing back. We know we're stolen because I see tractors coming in and out of the ranch. There's one tractor that's approaching us. His cargo is probably full of watermelon. Probably either headed to Atlanta, Georgia, or some eastern part of the city, eastern part of the United States. The majority of the watermelons that we distribute out is towards the eastern seaboard, North and South Carolina, northern parts of Florida, Mississippi, Missouri, Alabama, all them areas, all the Carolinas, Virginia, New York, all the way up to Rhode Island, all the way up to Vermont. We've delivered these Central Texas sweetest, most sweetest watermelon. So we're gonna be coming up. I'm coming up to the ranch already. I'm gonna start slowing it down and see what's going on. Making sure there's nobody at the lake house. We're gonna be passing the lake house right here, as you can see. This one is Lake Austin. Lake Austin, because it's pretty much connected to Lake Austin, although it's a private lake. Well, it looks like they did a second run on this field because it looks a lot cleaner. And whatever watermelons might have spoiled, they left behind. But they're doing well. I'm not gonna go inside the warehouse yet. It looks okay. It looks like somebody's running through it. What I'm gonna end up doing is just parking somewhere so that I can be able to enjoy my dinner. There's evidence of clouds. Like if it wants to rain, hopefully it doesn't. We still need 2 more runs on these watermelons. I'm gonna park here. It's not a place of where I can get. Oh, here comes my personal bodyguards. Anyways, I'm gonna go and log off so I can eat my grub, and I'll get back on before closing this vlog. Anyways, in conclusion, I'm gonna start heading back to the ranch. I dropped off the boss at a meeting at the Rotary Club. He likes getting involved in a lot of civil activities that help the community. I'll pick him up later on tonight. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video for today. Hopefully it came out good. I've been having problems with the lens cap, and maybe even possibly the lens or the camera itself. But this is the Insta360 Go 2 with the latest version and so forth and so forth. If you can see the last two videos that I made, the last two videos that I uploaded, it'll show that there's some type of glare going on. So I don't know if it's because of the fact that I put this thing through water a lot. But it's supposed to be waterproof up to 15 feet or so. 4 meters is what it says. So y'all have a safe week. Maintain your social distancing. That virus is still out there somewhere. And we'll see you on the next vlog. I wish everyone good luck and God bless everyone. Not just the United States, but everywhere around the world.